Knowing that God is a maximally great being who is perfect in power, love, and knowledge has helped me immensely when I've experienced hardships. When one finally grasps the maximal greatness of God, that's both implied in Scripture and also deductively concluded by the ontological argument, which provides a double warrant for divine limitless perfection. When one finally gets this, everything seems to become clear and life gets better. Indeed, I've personally found this view of God to be extremely beneficial during times of suffering. And as Paul would say in 2 Corinthians 4:17, during seasons of light momentary afflictions. Knowing that God is a maximally great being who is perfect in power, love, and knowledge has helped me immensely when I've experienced hardships. That's because I know that God has really good reasons based upon his limitless knowledge for not using his limitless power to prevent me from suffering, because he loves me with limitless perfection and desires the absolute best for me in the future, into the eternal future. One of my favorite quotes from C.S. Lewis is the following. Lewis said, quote, "I believe in Christianity as I believe that the sun has risen, not only because I see it, but because by it I see everything else." End quote. Similarly, now that I grasp the utter and limitless perfection of God, I say something quite similar to Lewis. I've made the following statement. I believe in perfect being theology as I believe that the sun has risen, not only because I see the maximal greatness of God, but because by it I see everything else. This has had a radical and awesome impact on how I interpret so many things, from confusing passages of Scripture to how I think about heaven and hell, from how I think about God's sovereignty and human freedom, to how I think about God's justice. The list can go on and on.